Hey guys, it's Bruce with Eat, Drink, Travel. So I had a few friends and family members reach out to me. They didn't really care much about Thailand. What they were asking me is how different are the restaurants here that are also inside or at, the United States. For example, my brother said, hey, what's McDonald's like? My other brother's like, what's 7-Eleven like? And I'm like, well, tell you what, I'll film it for you and I'll let you know. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Now, I love Thai food. I eat Thai food every day. But sometimes you want a little bit of that comfort food from home. So occasionally I'll go get a hamburger from McDonald's. I'll pick up some food from 7-Eleven, maybe some Kentucky Fried Chicken. And some friends and family members have asked me if they're really different than back home. Today, I'm going to record some Western restaurants, show you the menus, and see how different they are from back home. And we're gonna check out 7-Eleven and see if they have big gulps here. So I live a block away from this huge complex called Tesco Lotus. And they have a lot of Western restaurants on the inside, McDonald's, KFC, they have a Pizza Hut. And I guess we're gonna take a look and see how their menus differ from the ones in the United States. If you can spot any differences, please comment below, because there's going to be quite a few. So anytime you walk into an establishment, you actually have to get facial recognition, or you have to have your temperature checked, which is done when you put your hand up against a temperature machine. Did I say that right? But pretty much every single place you walk into, that's what you have to do. The place that you see behind me is a place that you don't see too often in the States. Swenson's. I don't remember the last time I ever saw Swenson's in the States, but they're all over Thailand. Well, at least all over Bangkok. And you know what else is around here that I cannot find in the United States? Sizzler. I grew up eating Sizzler, like all you can eat shrimp for $9.99, steak and shrimp $9.99. I don't think they're really around anymore in the States, but over here, it seems like every mall has a Sizzler. Over here at Pizza Hut, they're looking for full-time help, starting at 10,000 to 11,000 baht, which is about $300 to $330 pay for full-time work. And full-time over here is normally 6 days a week, 8 to 12 hours a day. So if you think you have it rough where you live, they work really hard for their money here. Over here in Thailand, and specifically in the Bangkok area, the minimum wage for full-time work is about $350 a month. And I mean, that's normally entry-level work, but you get lots of people who really have to survive on that. And what they tend to do is they live at home with their parents, and they may have brothers or sisters who all make that amount of money, and they just more or less pull it together. There really isn't any financial help here if you're not working or if you're disabled. You just have to fend for yourself, so it can be a tough living sometimes. Okay, this is a local KFC to me. I actually order from here maybe once every 2 weeks. Seems like the menus are pretty comparable. Chicken is chicken. Well, look at that right there. That bucket right there. You're looking at, I think, 8 pieces of chicken, 4 drinks, wings, fries, 435 baht. You're probably looking at about $13, $14, $15 for that entire meal, which, in the States might be about 25 or so, if I remember correctly. Dude at the counter gave me like the saltiest look. He looked like he was about to beat me up because I was recording the menu. Man, he made it seem like I asked out his daughter. So now we're going to take a quick look at the McDonald's here. What's really unique about this McDonald's here is they have two separate areas. One for ordering hot foods, you know, burgers, fries, sandwiches, things of that nature. Then they have this separate area, which you just saw, which is, you know, ice cream, apple pies, I guess all of the desserts. I've never seen that in the States where they have two separate sections for the same restaurant. But let's go take a look at the rest. I was completely wrong. This McDonald's has three separate sections so you can order food. They have one section that's dedicated for ice cream, desserts. They have another section for hot foods. And they have a third section behind me, which is used for salads and coffee. I've never seen that at any other McDonald's anywhere in the world. It's a little different here. So they do have a Big Mac. They have the double cheeseburger, deluxe cheeseburgers, filet of fish. Wow. What's different here, they have a lot of pork burgers. A lot of the fast food places here have something that you really don't see in the States. A lot of pork burgers. Like they have a samurai pork burger, they have a standard pork burger. Then they have some specials which I think are in the States, like an Angus truffle burger. That is very tasty. And what's really big here at McDonald's is they have lots of fried chicken. I really haven't seen much fried chicken in the States. Maybe like, you know, once every other year, you know, the chicken wings. They sell full-on chicken here. They have fried eggs, you know, coffee and so on, all the usual stuff. McDonald's is actually pretty similar to a McDonald's in the United States. I don't know about the UK or other countries. Even though I've been to lots of countries, Thailand is the only country I've been to where I've actually gone inside and eaten McDonald's. I've never done it in any other part of the world. This place behind me here, MK Restaurant, this is the Denny's of Thailand. They are everywhere. It's lots of traffic right now, it's really loud. So around the area where I live in, there is a very large foreign community. They're called expats here. Expatriates, or I don't know what expats means. Someone tell me. But we're just called expats, or Padang, which are foreigners. But because there's a lot of foreigners here, there's a lot of Western-style restaurants. There's, you know, McDonald's, KFC, Pizza Hut. I'm going to show you the menu to Burger King, and we're going to take a look at the inside, and then I guess we'll check out 7-Eleven, because I think the 7-Eleven is the one that's going to be completely different from the United States. I think Burger King is going to be the biggest surprise here. Their menus are almost 60% different than the United States, and you're going to see why in a moment. I'm going to walk around this Burger King because they have menus posted up and propped up, I should say, outside the restaurant, and you'll see how different the food is here compared to where you live in the United States, or hopefully you live in the United States. If not, maybe the UK. Tell me how things are different over there. Comment below. This is a breakfast dish, pork congee. Rice soup with pork balls. That is completely different. And then you have salmon, you have grilled pork, you have truffle pork, and you have chicken congee. All between $1.25 and roughly $1.75. Chicken is readily available here, so a lot of restaurants sell fried chicken. Extra long chicken cheese, plant-based Whopper, I know that's in the States. Tempura nuggets, double fish and crisp. Lots of pork burgers here. I mean, a lot of pork hamburgers are sold here. Always some sort of protein over rice. Spicy chicken over rice, salted chicken over rice. And this right here is I don't know. Teriyaki chicken right there. Crispy pies, taro, and apple. Of course, you have your sundaes here. Does your Burger King back home have salmon burgers fresh from Alaska? I don't think I've ever seen that. Salmon burger from Alaska. This one really threw me off. Cheesy truffle fries imported from Italy. Look at that. That looks pretty good. These are what really big box trucks look like here in Thailand. I used to own a mattress company in Los Angeles. I had several stores, and you know, I had some box trucks I would use, but we're talking like 15, 20 footers. These box trucks here, they're about the size of a pickup truck. You're probably looking at 6 feet. So they're teeny tiny, but I guess it does the job. I guess this is pretty similar to what you'll find in the United States. A lot of breakfast meals. Look at that, sausage, hash browns, egg. Yeah, this is pretty close to the States. So look at that. Those are the truffle hash browns or truffle fries. They definitely have Whoppers here. The Angus burgers look really good. Of course, chicken right there. Whopper Junior, Deluxe, and you know, some of the specialty burgers. I always try to be very respectful when I walk into an establishment, and I always try to ask for permission to film because you know, I just don't want to walk inside there and start recording, and if they don't want me to, they're going to kick me out. I just don't want to deal with that, so I always find it's best to ask if you can record on the inside. Fortunately, I have yet to have any business say no. They've always been very nice to me in letting me record on the inside. I guess I'm just a nice guy. You see a lot of crazy English phrases on a lot of clothing here. That probably would not fly in the States or any other English-speaking country. But over here, it is what it is. So I think out of the restaurants that we've seen so far, that Burger King most definitely has, I'm not gonna say the strangest menu, but the menu that's very different than what you'd find in the States, which is a good thing. You know, if you want like a salmon burger or some pork bowl soup, they have it here. And now we're gonna head to the last place to compare, and that's gonna be 7-Eleven. And let me tell you this, I go to the 7-Eleven a lot. It's very different from the ones in the States. Now the look on the inside, you know, with the bright lights, that's the same. But you'll see. We have to do this everywhere we go inside. One of the biggest differences that you'll find at 7-Elevens here is that they have a bakery on the inside. Now, not everyone has it. This is a bigger 7-Eleven, so this one has a pretty substantial bread aisle where you can get lots of croissants, you know, hot dog rolls, pizza rolls, stuff like that. You know, some really good snacks. They do have big gulps here. I really didn't know if they had big gulps or Slurpees here, but they do, evidently. I guess some things are the same at 7-Eleven. There's always a ton of potato chip options here. Ooh, Doritos. For some reason, I had a hard time finding Doritos. Actually, I still do have a hard time finding Doritos, so I'm glad I found them here because now I know where to go. Smoked salmon, truffle, cream cheese, spicy Korean ramen, charcoal grilled chicken. Look at that, fish roe mayonnaise, onigiri. They have seaweed flavor, hot chili squid. I mean, the flavors here are intense. Intense. Ooh, I wonder what these are right here. Daily clean. I wonder what for. Oh, tonkotsu ramen. That seems pretty tasty. I like this one. I think I've had it before. This is the coffee section. Every 7-Eleven has some cold drinks. This one's not any different. This is the original Red Bull. 10 baht, which is 30 cents. I still like the US version better, which costs about $2 a can. I'd pay extra for that if I wasn't so cheap over here. MSG is very popular here in Thailand. They put MSG in almost everything. Yes, the comforts of home. Snicker bars. I get these periodically. This is what really separates this 7-Eleven from the ones in the States. The type of foods that you can get to take home and eat. It's not just hot dogs or chicken wings like in the States. They have a lot more stuff here for you to buy. I guess on the healthier side, they have some salads here, chicken breast, corn, some fruits. Not bad stuff. Iced coffee, some gelatin with fruit on the inside, waffles, mochi. That stuff's pretty good. Look at this. They have burgers in pouches. They have sandwiches, sausage, ham and cheese, tuna salmon, shredded pork with salad cream. I'll pass on that. Sausage cheese sandwich. Wow. Oishi, that means tasty in Japanese. These really threw me off here. Sausage and baked macaroni. Just some more sausage dishes here. Anchovies, sausages, chicken. You have your dumplings, and you have some more burgers wrapped up in packages. Now these burgers here, just under $1. Chicken burger with Mexican style sauce. Burger seafood. Yeah, they're going extra on the burgers here. Of course, some hot dogs, burritos. Look at this stuff here. Penang, pad kaprao. I mean, just a lot of different types of dishes here. Stir-fried chicken with basil, Thai-style scrambled eggs. I mean, a lot of these are like $1 to $2 and they fill you up. They have spaghetti, lots of pasta, various types of soups that you just put in the microwave. They had a very big section of fresh foods that you microwave, which I was going to record. But even though I got permission from someone to record inside that 7-Eleven, I guess the store manager said no, so I had to kind of cut it short. But they have dishes by J5, which is, if you look her up, she's a very hot restaurateur here in Bangkok. She has a street stall, and yeah, they take reservations. I mean, it's crazy, and they have like very expensive dishes for street food. But J5 has her own brand of food at 7-Eleven, and they're carried all over. But yeah, 7-Elevens are very, very different here. They don't carry the same things other than Big Gulps and Slurpees. I'd say about 90% of the store is very different than what you'd find back home. So when you're here in Thailand, even though the culture and the landscape is completely different from, let's say, the United States, you can and you will find the comforts of home you know, at your local McDonald's, Taco Bell, which I didn't record today, 7-Eleven. Only thing they don't have here that I miss is Popeyes and Jollibee, which I really love Jollibee. Anyway, this is Bruce with 8 Drink Travel. I hope you enjoyed this video. And, you know, like and subscribe. If you have any comments, leave them below. I'll get back to you. I try to post a video every 2 to 3, well, I try to post a video 2 or 3 times per week. So thank you for joining me tonight, and I'm going to sign off and walk around the night market over here because that's what I like to do. Have a good night.